Passed by Congress, the Act of 1871 provided a government for the 10-mile parcel of land known as the District of Columbia, allowing Washington, D.C. to act as a corporation outside of the original Constitution of the United States. The Act of 1871 changed our country's founding fathers' original Constitution for the United States for America to the Constitution of the United States of America. A mixture of subtle yet impactful wording, as well as cleverly marketing this act as a way to unify the territorial government for the entire District of Columbia, are contributing factors to how such a major act flew under the radar, ultimately overturning the United States constitutional republic. Since 1871, the federal government has usurped nearly all the power that was formerly held in the hands of the people. How on earth was Congress able to pass a separate constitution and incorporate the United States? In 1871, the U.S. was going through a lot of turmoil. The nation was pretty broke and vulnerable after the Civil War, and the London bankers, also known as the Rothschilds, who, side note, wish I could get through a video without having to mention them, were ready to make a deal with Congress to remedy that turmoil. The Rothschilds and other European financiers made a lot of credit available in the aftermath of the Civil War, as a means to 1. Fight Lincoln's greenback monetary system, and 2. Collect interest from those who desperately needed the money, which would be the United States government at the time. A corporation, by definition, is a legal entity separate from its owners. In its most notable feature, a corporation protects its owners from personal liability for corporate debts and obligations, well, within limits.
We have to look at is the president is the chief executive officer of this corporation called the United States of America.
Was the Act of 1871 as harmless as some claim? Just an act to provide a government for the District of Columbia and nothing more? Well, let's look at the ramifications of the act being passed. Who benefited from it? Is the Act of 1871 the reason why Congress passed the Federal Reserve Act of 1913? A private corporation established their private bank, acting as the central bank of the United States. But hold up, the Federal Reserve isn't even a government institution. It's a privately owned banking system. Comment below if they taught you that in school, because they sure didn't teach me. Consequently, the federal government went essentially bankrupt in the 1930s, while Social Security numbers started being assigned in 1936. Coincidence?